the 1976 Bicentennial quarter dollar, with rare mint errors, a coin that has shattered expectations. The 1976 Bicentennial quarter wasn't just any coin. It was a once-in-a-lifetime celebration of the United States' 200th birthday. With bold new designs and an air of patriotism, the U.S. Mint produced these quarters to commemorate the bicentennial of American independence. Rather than featuring the usual 1932 to 1998 George Washington reverse, these special quarters showed a colonial drummer boy on the reverse side, designed by Jack L. H.R. The Obverse retained Washington's profile, but the date was dual-dated 1776 to 1976, marking the nation's birth and the moment of commemoration. What if I told you that a simple 25-cent coin, yes, a quarter, could be hiding in your change jar right now and be worth a jaw-dropping? Sounds crazy, right? Well, don't click away, because today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting, mysterious, and valuable coins in American history. Off-metal strike era. Quarter on a 40% silver planchet, over $100,000 for high-grade examples. Double die Obverse DDO, as high as $150,000 to $200,000, depending on condition. Clad layer, missing layer or missing nickel, ranges from $15,000 to $10,000 or more. Off-center strikes and broad strikes, as high as $50,000 to $120,000, especially when the date is fully visible. Auction sales record that shook the coin world. Let's talk numbers. Cold, hard, jaw-dropping numbers. $150,000 plus bicentennial quarter sold at auction. In recent years, one of the most exciting moments in numismatic history came when a rare off-metal 1976 bicentennial quarter struck on a 40% silver planchet was authenticated and graded by PCGS. It was accidentally struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which was not supposed to be minting silver quarters. It's a wrong planchet error of the highest magnitude. Add in its nearly uncirculated condition, and you've got a coin that fetched over $90,000 at public auction. That's right, a single quarter, $100,000. Other notable high-value sales: NGC graded 1976 D quarter DDO in MS67, sold for $150,000. 1976 quarter missing Clad layer MS65, realized $4,500. Broad struck bicentennial quarter in AU condition, sold for $1,200, with rarer examples reaching $80,000. And these aren't isolated incidents. As more collectors flood into the market, values for high-grade and error bicentennial quarters are skyrocketing. If a new, previously undiscovered dramatic error emerged today, say a quarter struck on a nickel planchet or an extremely off-center silver strike, it could easily reach or exceed $200,000 at auction. How to identify a bicentennial quarter? Now, here's what you really want to know. Could you have one of these rare quarters in your collection? Here's a checklist to help you identify potential treasure. Check the weight. Regular copper-nickel Clad bicentennial quarters weigh 5.67 grams. 40% silver planchets weigh around 5.75 grams to 5.8 grams. Use a digital scale. This step alone could tell you everything. Examine the edge. Regular quarters have a copper stripe on the edge. A silver planchet coin will lack the copper stripe. It's pure silver gray all the way around. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or loupe, 10x or more. Check the words Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date 1776 to 1976. If you see clear doubling, especially on high points, you may have a valuable DDO error. Look for off-center strikes. These are visually obvious and valuable. If the date is still visible, and the strike is 10 to 50% off-center, you may have a four-figure coin. Missing Clad layer? Look for coins that appear bronze or reddish instead of silver gray. Weigh them and get them authenticated by a third-party grader. Authentication and where to sell. Before you list your coin for thousands or even think about that dream vacation, you need authentication. Top grading companies: PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service; NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. These companies will authenticate, grade, and encapsulate your coin, which dramatically increases its value and buyer trust. Where to sell? Heritage auctions. The biggest name in rare coin auctions: Stack's Bowers. Trusted numismatic auction house. eBay. Caution, great reach, but watch for scams. Always authenticate first. Great collections. Popular for certified coins. A PCGS graded MS67 error coin can see bidding wars, and collectors won't blink twice to drop six figures on one of these rarities. How to varieties about the 1976 Bicentennial quarter dollar. Talk about why the Bicentennial quarter was made. America's 200th birthday, 1776 to 1976. Special congressional mandate for commemorative coinage. Only U.S. quarter to bear a dual date, 1776 to 1976. Designed by Jack L. A.H.R. with the colonial drummer boy on the reverse. Design and features. Describe the physical details. Obverse, George Washington, same as regular quarters. Reverse, drummer boy, torch with 13 stars. Metal composition, clad version, copper nickel. 40% silver version, only in special collector sets. Mint marks P, Philadelphia, D, Denver, S, San Francisco. Types and varieties. Break down the different types. Circulation strikes. Philadelphia, no mint mark. Denver, D. Proofs. San Francisco, S. Clad proof. 40% silver proof. Silver Bicentennial set. Sold in 3 coin sets with $50 and $. Error coins, valuable section. Highlight rare errors that increase value. Double die obverse, DDO. Double die reverse, DDR. Off-center strikes. Clipped planchet errors. Struck on wrong planchet, e.g. dime or foreign coin. Missing clad layer. How to check if you have a Fortune Bicentennial quarter dollar. Step by step. Weigh the coin. Standard, 5.67 grams, clad. Silver, 5.75 grams. Wrong planchet, unusual weight, e.g. 4.2 g equals dime planchet. Examine with magnification. Check the drummer's hands and drum for doubling or clarity. Check the edge. A silver coin will have no copper stripe on the edge. Clad coins show a red-brown copper core on the edge. Look for die cracks, cuts, or misaligned dies. Can significantly increase value if dramatic. How to sell a rare bicentennial quarter for maximum profit. Get the coin professionally graded. Use PCGS or NGC to certify and grade your coin. Grading boosts credibility and value. MS 67 Plus or Proof 69/70 are huge value multipliers. List on the right platforms. eBay, use, buy it now, or auction with a reserve. Great collections or heritage auctions, for high-value rarities. Facebook coin groups or Reddit, for enthusiast buyers. Avoid pawn shops. They usually offer a small fraction of true value. Pro tips for coin treasure hunting. Search old rolls from banks and estate sales. Check inherited coin jars or junk silver bags. Buy unsearched bicentennial rolls. Rare finds are still out there. Attend local coin shows or online auctions for deals. Join error coin forums to learn and stay updated. Tips for collecting the 1976 bicentennial quarter dollar. Start with circulated rolls. Ask banks for $10 rolls of quarters. Search for bicentennial coins and errors. Invest in a loupe or microscope. A 10x or higher magnifier helps spot doubling or tiny minting flaws. Buy from reputable sources. Use sites like PCGS, NGC, heritage auctions, or trusted eBay sellers with strong ratings. Beware of fakes and polished coins. Focus on condition. The highest values come from uncirculated or proof coins. Look for sharp detail, no scratches, original luster. Store your coins properly. Use airtight holders, coin flips, or albums. Keep away from humidity and extreme temperature. Only a handful of these coins exist at ultra-high grades, which drives up prices. What to look for when searching. Check the rim for off-center strikes or clips. Flip the coin to see if it's silver. Compare detail and luster to online grading images from PCGS or NGC. Authentication and grading services. To get top dollar, consider professional grading. PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. They grade and slab your coin, preserving and authenticating it. Final thoughts. The 1976 bicentennial quarter is one of the most widely recognized and cherished modern U.S. coins. While most are worth face value or a few dollars, a sharp eye and a little patience could uncover rare gems worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars.